Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at the worst cases of double standards. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. For the purposes of this story, I have two little brothers. They do not share mothers. We were eating breakfast with the mother of one of them. The other one is a picky eater. He has issues with texture, but he never complains, just powers through as best as he can. She got up to get coffee and they traded plates. Her biological son had almost cleaned his, and her stepson had eaten about half before the trade. They then both got up and took their plates to her like they'd finished, and she accepted them both as done. You see, when her biological son says he's full, she believes him. When her stepson says he's full, she doesn't. So they make it look like the stepson had eaten more because they knew the biological son's plate would be accepted in any condition. I never told them that I know they did this and probably have for a while, but I love that they figured a way around her double standards. Oh my gosh, this is so the brothers are so wholesome and they're just like helping each other. That's so sweet of the brothers, you know, they just have each other's backs and that's just so heartwarming. But the mum, seriously, double standards are definitely the worst. School always calls me the mum. Teacher always calls me the mum. When I changed the primary number to my husband's number, they were confused that he picked up and asked him to verify my number for future reference. They never bother or ask or complain to my husband, only me, the mum. They act as if the mum is the only parent. That's rude as. Like, what? Like, he's also the kid's dad, and people are making him feel like he's not the dad, which is so upsetting. It was a story where a man was waiting for his wife outside a store with a child in a stroller. A woman just walks up, screams that he's kidnapping her child, grabs the stroller and calmly walks off. The man got tackled and beat by everyone there to the point of having broken ribs, and all the while he was screaming that the baby was his and she was the kidnapper. It was only stopped because the wife came out and confronted the woman, who just calmly let go of the stroller and walked off without anyone stopping her. When the police got there, the husband was reprimanded for looking suspicious. What? So they find out who's the real kidnapper and they still blame the husband? Oh my gosh, this makes me so mad. This just makes me so sad as well, right? Because he's like on the ground and everyone's like trying to stop him from saving his baby. Like, you know, what's going through his mind? He's literally watching some woman take his baby away from him and everyone's stopping him to get his own baby back. Like, ooh, that just makes me so mad. My high school English teacher would hear something even remotely phone-like and explode, "Whose phone is that?" If no one answered right away, she would pace the desks, and if anyone acted suspicious, she would have them empty the pockets, bags, etc. on the desk. If there was a phone, she confiscated it. If there were any unread notifications, she would read them aloud. Wow, what a bitch, honestly. Seriously? What kind of teacher is this? She's just embarrassing everyone. She doesn't even care about the sound of a phone. She just wants to embarrass people. But every now and again she would do her whole explosion, then glance down and giggle and say, "Oh, it's my phone," and then text away. Also, she was a terrible English teacher. I just wish every single student in that class reported her. Honestly, she doesn't deserve to be a teacher. What? In work, if I am 5 minutes late, they will certainly let me know about it. But if I stay behind 15 minutes later than my finish, not even a mention. So there was a person who worked for a company. This person did all their work and the work of some others, which in turn was keeping the company afloat. Now, this person does not do this for any particular reason other than they are a good worker and doesn't receive any praise from management. One day, this person had come in late, and as soon as they enter the building and clock in, they get a text message from the boss asking them to see the boss. So they see the boss, and the boss says, "We have a zero tolerance policy on lateness. If you are late again, you will be fired." The person tries to defend themselves by bringing up all the extra work they do, but the boss replies, "You were not asked to do those things, but you're required to be on time." Wow, what the? So the person decides they will only do what is asked of them from now on. Now, things are starting to go wrong and the company is behind on certain contracts. This person continues to do only what is asked of them, and eventually the company goes under. The moral here is to recognize the good and bad of your employees. One comment that only focuses on a negative situation without any mention of the extra good that the person has done can be incredibly costly. But by just saying you should not be late, but I do appreciate the extra work you do, we can work something out, can save you in the long run. Jeez, companies, they only care about the cash. The thing is, a company can only be run with employees, right? But the fact that they don't even care about the employees is just like, what? A woman he worked with would make fun of him and call him chicken legs and stuff wearing shorts. So he finally called her elephant legs and got in trouble with HR. What the heck? Honestly, karma. Okay, if you're gonna insult someone, be expected to be insulted back. You can't call someone out for their appearance and then they call you out for yours and you're gonna be mad? Are you kidding me? You're gonna call someone ugly and then they call you ugly? You're gonna be mad? That woman is so rude. And why did he get in trouble? Like, she was the one who started it. You know? I'm such a kid. She was the one who started it. I just gave her back some of her own medicine, that's all. She started it. My mum gets mad at me for being at home all the time and never going over to friends' houses and stuff. I get a girlfriend and a job, so now I'm never home and she gets pissed off about it. Every single parent, honestly, when you're home too much, they're just like, why are you always home? Why don't you go touch some grass? And when you're never home, they're like, why are you never home? Okay, you have a house to live in, but you're never home. A girl I dated in high school would often vent to me about her friends' boyfriends doing the same things she would do to me. For example, we'd see each other every weekend. She wanted to see me more often, but we lived 40 minutes from each other. Gas was expensive, I was broke, and I had homework and extracurriculars, so I was busy during the week. She got mad and angrily told me to let her know when I cared enough to pencil her into my calendar. Not too much later, she was on the phone with me, telling me how her friend's boyfriend said the same thing to her friend and what an asshole he was for it. When I called her out, she just made up some crap about how our situation was different. This is like so many people, right? When they're in the same situation, they're like, no, that doesn't apply to me. But when someone else does it, they're the jerk for doing it. But when they do it, they're not the jerk for doing it. Okay? When I was a school nurse, I was always alone with whatever children needed assistance, even after I would ask for help. New male school nurse started. All of a sudden, 3 other people are available just to watch him. I felt terrible for the guy, but literally no one trusted him with the diabetic kid or the kid with the track alone. Oh, he can't be alone. But me, a woman, was never questioned. Double standards abound. Wow, that sucks. My brother can stay overnight at his girlfriend's house for a week. But when I hang out at my boyfriend's house the whole day for 3 days straight, my mum gets super mad. I don't even attempt to stay overnight. Obviously, I'm a girl. Parents thinking sex only happens at night. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoy. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!